Hey guys, and welcome to my Drytron Nekroz deck profile, and this is the deck. And as you can see, it's not a 40 card deck, it's 50 card for consistency purposes, and this deck is actually competitive. And without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. So first, we're playing 3 Necros of Trishula. So this card is like your boss monster, level 9, and this card can it's also like non-targetable removal, so it like banishes cards from your opponent's field, and it can also protect your Necros cards when you discard, and it can also hand drip from your opponent, which is amazing. So we're playing 3 of that. Next, we're playing 3 Necros Brionac. So this card, when you discard it, you can add a Necros monster from your deck to your hand, so it's like a searcher and it's really good. And you can when it's on the field, you can also shuffle cards from the field that were special summoned from the extra deck. You can shuffle them back into the deck, so it's also removal that's non-targeted, so it doesn't target. So we gotta definitely play 3 of this because it's a searcher. And then we're playing 3 Necros of Colossus. So this card is when you can discard it and add a Necros spell from your deck to your hand, so you can add the ritual spells. And this card can also negate as a quick effect, so that's really good. So you definitely gotta maximize on this. It's like a counterpart of this one. And then we're playing the 2 Necros of Unicore. So Unicore is, the discard effect isn't really good, but its other effect says negate the effects of monsters that were special summoned from the extra deck. That effect is really, really good. And that's because in the current metagame, like all the decks are reliant on extra deck monsters, and this card completely counters the metagame. So this card is really good. So that's basically it for the Necros monsters, like ritual monsters. So next we're playing the Drytron. So Dracotrion is like the OCG name. The TCG name is Drytron. I'm not sure what the name for this is. I'm pretty sure it's like Draconite or something. So we're playing 2 of this. So this is the one that you can summon using this Dracotrion ritual spell. And this one is really good. So it can send 2 cards on the field to the graveyard during opponent's turn. I'm not sure what the TCG name is yet, so we're playing 2 of that. And we're playing 1 copy of the other one. So this one can get back row. It's like back row removal. And there's only 2 ritual monsters for Drytron. And we're playing 2 of the one that sends and 1 copy of the one that gets rid of back row. So that's basically your main ritual monsters. We're also playing 3 Ben 10. So this is like all of these Drytron monsters, they tribute to activate their effects. So you can just tribute this Ben 10 from your hand, and you can add another copy of itself to your hand if you're going to do it again. Or you can add this Vanity's Ruler to your hand. So Vanity's Ruler also fits the requirement. And another thing is this deck never ever normal summons. So you can also play Vanity's Ruler, and you easily spam like all of these Drytron monsters. You can just tribute them on the next turn and just summon this guy out, and your opponent cannot special summon monsters. So that's really good, and this is just to get you advantage. Next, for the Drytron monsters. So we're playing 2 Zeta. So this one can search the ritual spell. Then we're playing 2 Alpha. So this one searches the ritual monster. And then we're playing 1 Gamma and 1 Delta. Yeah, this one special summons from the grave, and this one adds this one gets you a draw. So next, for hand traps, we're playing the 3 Ash. So just Ash can disrupt opponent. And then Nibiru. So Nibiru can really disrupt your opponent, like it's really high impact hand traps. So that's all the hand traps we're playing, Ash and Nibiru. Next, we're playing 3 Cyber Emergency. So I decided to cut down on some of these Drytron monsters because Cyber Emergency can search any of them, and even if it gets negated, you can discard it and discard a card added back to your hand, and then next turn you can activate it again. So Cyber Emergency is a really good card. It can search any of these Drytrons. It can also search the ritual monsters. Next, we're playing 3 Pot of Extravagance. We don't care about the extra deck, so we can just banish and get the plus by drawing. And then we're playing 3 Preparation of Rites. So this card can add ritual monster and ritual spell from graveyard if you have it, but it's also a great draw. It's in any ritual monster deck, you're going to use this. Next, we're playing Drytron Fanner. So this is like the field spell, and you're playing 3 of this. It can search any Drytron spell card, so it's really good. Next, we're playing the Drytron Nova. I decided to cut down on this because the deck was being like way over 50. So I wanted to keep this at 50. This is not really like that good, but it's like a quick launch for Drytron monsters, but it won't trigger any of their effects, but it's still a really good card. So I just cut down on that. I put 2, not 3. Then we're playing 3 of the Drytron ritual spells. I'm not sure what this card's name is in the TCG, but this card is really, really good, and it can easily bring out these. And it can be used to ritual summon any one ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. So this card is really good, and you gotta maximize on it. Next, we're playing the 2 Necros Kaleidoscope. So this card can mill from the extra deck, so that's why we're playing Herald. So you can mill it and add a ritual. And then this card can also ritual summon Nekroz, and then 1 Necros Mirror. You can also banish cards from the graveyard as the cost. So that's basically the main deck. For the extra deck, you're playing one. So extra deck, it doesn't really matter. So if you want to play this more budget level, it's not really budget, but if you want to play this in a budget level, you can just put in whatever in your extra deck. So in my extra deck, I'm playing 1 Entis, 3 Herald. You have to play 3 Herald because that's the only thing in the extra deck you actually need. We're playing the 1 Zeus and the 1 Assemble Nightingale. So you can overlay 2 of your Drytron monsters into this, and this can attack directly, and then go to Zeus and like break your opponent's board. Then 1 Access Code for like OTK, 1 Appaloosa, 1 IP, Nightmare package, we're playing a Cerberus, 2 Phoenix, and a Unicorn, and Link 1s we're playing Link Karibo and the Relinquished. So that's basically the extra deck. You can play whatever you want. This is also, I felt like this was a good addition to the deck. And then for side deck, we're playing the Pankratops. It counters Zeus, and it's amazing removal. We're playing 3 Droll. Droll is also an amazing card. You can like beat Dragon Link, Infernobos, and all those meta decks. 2 Sea Turtle Kaiju. You can literally put this on like Dragoon or Zeus or literally any boss monster. The 1 Called by the Grave. If your opponent's playing like a lot of hand traps, you can just put this in. And then 3 Dark Ruler and 3 Lightning Storm. So Dark Ruler is to so if your opponent's playing combo decks or something with a lot of interruptions that are based on monster negates, you can just put this and then just break your opponent's board. Lightning Storm is for back row removal, and if you really need it, can also destroy attack position monsters. Then 1 Imperial and 1 Red Reboot. So that's basically the deck profile. Thank you guys for watching the video, and subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's a great way to support me and the channel. And also answer the poll question in the comments. As always, I'll leave the link to the YGOPROdeck in the description so you can download the deck and put it onto whatever dueling website you duel on. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you're interested, I'll leave the links to some of my other builds in the description box below. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.